Now, we'll cover lists, which are the last data structure in this lesson. Keep in mind there's one more data structure type, the array, but we won't be covering that here. Now, back to lists. Lists are like the king of data structures. They can contain anything and everything. A list can even hold a function or other objects, but enough talk. Let's dive in and see how lists actually work and how to create them. Honestly, lists are also a type of vector, but they are not atomic vectors. Instead, they are generic vectors. What makes them different is the ability to combine various types of objects. Data frames can hold different types of data. Lists can hold different types of objects. They are created with the list keyword. To start, let's create a simple vector. We'll begin with the popular X, and this will be from 1 to 10. Then we'll create a matrix from that, which I always call my math. You might be tired of that name by now, and honestly, I might be too. So, my math. We pass X and set n row equals to 5. Next, we'll create a data frame. For that, we need a Y. So I'll make Y letters from 1 to 10. We have my math. Then we'll call this dt. And we'll pass X and Y into data.frame. And there we go. We have dt. We can print everything we've just created right here in the console. Now for lists. As I mentioned, we use the list function. And the list can contain anything. We'll start with X. X is our object for the sequence of integers we created. Then Y, the object created for the alphabet. Then we also have my math and we have dt. An interesting thing is I can create a new object. I'll call this my obj. And this is a simple character. I'll include the function type of as part of this list. This time, we will not include the parentheses as part of the function, as we'll be expected to pass in an argument otherwise. That's how it happens whenever I want to use a function. We pass arguments. But if we do include the parentheses, we'll get an error. So we'll exclude that for now. You can try that on your own. I'll assign this to the variable myList. Now I'll create another variable. I'll call this oddList. OddList is also a list, but now it's a list containing my list and the new list which I will just create again. And this will be the main of X. Also, I'll convert Y to lowercase. Then my math multiplied by 2. And lastly, I'll take my list which was created initially. I'll use the square bracket and just put a number there, 1. And there we have it. Oh, there's an error there. I forgot to include the comma. And there we have it, odd list. Now, once we print odd list, we have all these elements. So we've created enough. Now let's deconstruct everything that has been done. Because lists can hold various objects, including other lists, they are incredibly powerful. However, this also means we need different approach to manipulate and access the elements. For example, now we start to wonder, how do we include a name? How do we access a value from a list? Since lists have names, their values can also be accessed using those names. We'll cover assigning names to list elements and accessing their values in the next lesson.